Madagascar is unlike any place else on Earth. It's been separated from other land masses for at least 80 to 90 million years. It's the largest oceanic island, and as a result, evolution there has really proceeded along a separate track from any place else. So the vast majority of the species of plants and animals that you find in Madagascar are unlike anything else found nowhere else in the world.
Au début, c'était les produits des enfants, les produits halieutiques comme les crevettes, mais actuellement, en 2007, le tourisme se place au top de l'économie de Madagascar, c'est-à-dire c'est le secteur qui remporte le plus de devises étrangères.
The island received about 300,000 foreign tourists in 2006. Most of them came from France, the United States, and Japan to see the wildlife. Madagascar's full experience offers many attractions for tourists. Yes, there are lemurs almost everywhere. Madagascar is also home to a rich mix of ecosystems that is worth exploring.
Ny fijerena ny Alley of Baobabs ho an'i Madagascar dia anisan'ny reharian'i Madagascar izy io. Satria misarika ny mpivahiny mpizahatany ary aty no tena betsaka mpizahatany be dia be.
Yes, the Alley is a major regional tourism draw. Almost all of the tourists visiting Manabe come to pay homage to these towering giants. They take long plane rides from Japan, France, and the United States, and they spend thousands of dollars on airfares, on hotels, and guides. But the people in whose land this marvel exists get very little. To survive, the local people are expanding their rice paddies for food and therefore threatening these baobabs. Our challenge is to ensure that the people receive an income from tourism to save these unique trees.
Izy aloha taloha taminaha kelikely anakahy tsy dia nanahaka izao. Fa tamin'ny taloha zany ny ala nisy sy ny baobab. Fa laha tafarafara atika izy nanomboka tamin'ny 86 zany efa tsy dia firy ny ala dia jusqu'izao. Dia ny baobab moa dia volagny zao hoe tsy misy zao fa kiraikiraika avao tsy nanahaka ny taloha. Fa izy hananiky zao zany efa lany ny ala.
In the region of Manabe, the forest grows on a sandy soil which is very dry. It rains only a couple of months a year. Therefore, all the trees and plants have adapted to a dry climate. This is an ideal situation for a plant like the baobabs to live because these trees have thick trunks and they can store a lot of water.
The thing that's special about the Manabe region is that the baobabs grow in forest with other trees. And you don't really see this in other parts of the world. So if you fly over the forest, you see the baobabs poking up above a forest. And it looks very dramatic and strange. The forest is very rich in trees which are very valuable for timber. So much of it was cut down over the last 500 years or so, particularly in the last 50 years, a large area of it for sugarcane plantations. So now you have areas where only the baobabs are left.
Si les menaces continuent, l'allée des baobabs risque de disparaître d'ici 10 à 15 ans.
Funded by USAID, Conservation International and the Malagasy NGO Fanamby work to reverse this dramatic situation. They're developing a project to improve the competitiveness among small businesses involved in the tourism supply chain. Previously, the villages surrounding the Alley of Baobabs saw nothing of the tourists who roared by in their 4x4s on their way to the forest reserve. Now, the tourists have started trading with local people.
Izy aloha amizao ohatrany hoe tena ao misy tena hoe miova misy le ny fihinanay amizao hoe. Le nitsangana ty tena hita hoe tena miova tsy mitovy amin'ny taloha mihitsy izy amizao. Tena hitanay hoe tena miova tena miova. Izay ato anatin'ny fikambanana aloha tsy tokony afaka boky an'ity fa tena miova mihitsy izay ato anatin'ny fikambanana. Fa tsy nanao tamin'ny taloha aloha ohatrany hoe tamin'ny tsy nisy an'ity ohatrany amina sotro zao sarotsy mpadiava volana satria tsisy vola mihitsy eto lafa sotro. Volana juin fotsiny, volana mai zay fotsiny mivokatsy voanjo zany dia zay fotsiny atavola zay.
The idea of the ecotourism project in Fanamby is that by providing tangible benefits from sustainable tourism and conservation, the rural population will engage in these activities. So, by the introduction and training of new skills, the local communities will have the ability to get a slice of the ecotourism pie.
Ny traka ambolenay ato zao maro. Tongolo, karoty, laisoa, petsay, dia Fanamby zao roa miara-miasa aminay. Na ny Veftem zao roa mikarakaranay mikasika an'ity. Fa Fanamby ro manome andreo anay. Antony ambolenay traka zao satria zahay moa la mba fananao azy dia mba afaka miaro ny tontolo iainana zahay raha fa misy fidiram-bola ataonay. Fa tsy mandeha agnala agny zao zahay anany zao nandroany fa manjaitsy aho mikarama zaitsy dia manao manondraky traka dia fa tsy mandeha agnala agny zahay fa mahazo vola.
On a constaté donc lors de cette analyse de chaîne de valeur qu'il y a des agriculteurs qui font partie de la chaîne de valeur, mais qui ne sont pas encore reconnus par les opérateurs. Je vais vous donner un exemple. Il y a les agriculteurs qui peuvent produire en matière première, donc les restaurants et les hôtels, et que les opérateurs touristiques ne connaissent même pas. Donc le projet vise à les lier, c'est-à-dire à mettre des liens entre ces opérateurs touristiques et ces agriculteurs.
After all, conserving the baobabs is not only a biological or economic matter, it is also spiritual. These giant trees are revered by local communities and protected by healers.
Nefa nifagnaraka amizao ahay amin'ny fipetrahana eto dia niravako any sika io i ahay io izy mbo tsy vita amboagny ny ilany eka ho ny ekeko mboagny aby zao sika fosy atao eto io fankianay amin'io aby mbo tavela ifarany dia efa nataoko eko moa ty aloha ty ty nihitako sika menaka dia nataoko eo.
In many ways, past and present are brought together in Madagascar. Ancestors are a part of day-to-day life. Wildlife is unique due to historical isolation. And 2,000-year-old baobabs stand like mythical sentinels waiting to be protected. So, before going to Madagascar, consider following the recommendation of local operators.
If you're having a vacation or a visit, it's nice to not rush too much, and encourage people to stay a little longer. More, we say, slowly, take it easy. And that way you have a chance to meet the local people and have fun. And of course, the seafood is fantastic.